This is an update to the Fed's balance sheet, quantitative easing. Now the Federal Reserve, if you've watched the first video, they started printing money in 2010. And as this money printed, you can see it started in 2010 and it continued and continued. They tried to start tapering their balance sheet in 2019, but the economy started going down. So they did a about face. And about that time, the pandemic hit and they went parabolic with the printing of money. And once they started printing this money, asset prices started skyrocketing. We've seen house prices and rent going parabolic. As this money is pushed into the economy, it dilutes your purchasing power and also any savings that you have. For example, if you had $200,000 saved up and you went to buy a house, well, now that same house is going to be $400,000 or more. So when the Federal Reserve starts printing money, this is not good for the working class. The current administration is aware of this, and they said they're making it their top goal to bring down inflation. They have started raising the interest rates. You could go out and get a loan for about 3%, let's say for a housing loan, a mortgage loan. Now it's almost up to 7%. So that'll slow the economy and bring down the prices. And in June, they're supposed to start unwinding their balance sheet. In our first video, we looked on June and they hadn't started. This has been a month later. Let's take a look. We're going to zoom in here and we're going to take a look at June. Here's June. Here's June when we looked at it right here and it was going up. So we were worried, but it looks like they are starting to bring the balance sheet down, which will restore your purchasing power. But if we zoom out here, you can see at the rate they're going, it may take quite some time. Now this is a chart that goes further back in time to 1914. This is the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. And this is after World War II. You can see how many years, 1947, all the way to 1986, for them to shrink their balance sheet. So it took quite a long time. Now the Fed's talking about shrinking theirs in 2 years. So we'll have to see. At the rate it's going, it could take a very long time to restore the purchasing power. If you're interested about inflation, keep your eye on the 30-year mortgage rate and also keep your eye on the Fed's balance sheet. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the inflation that we've had for the last 10 years and the quantitative tightening that started.